Hey, this is Life with Sean Renee, back with another video. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. This video is Strict Parents Story Time. Let's watch the video.
Here are the crazy strict rules I had while living with my mother before I got her arrested and started living with my dad. I've been waiting for this one. One of my mom's biggest rules was that I couldn't take my socks off. Ever. I couldn't sleep without my socks. I couldn't ever wear shoes without socks. I couldn't. For some reason, my mom thought that it would make me more likely to have sex and that it would make me stupid. I was raised vegetarian and I was forced to be vegetarian, so I had to eat everything vegetarian. And I wasn't allowed to eat boxed mac and cheese at her house. I wasn't allowed to show my stomach, shoulders, back, or my legs, really. And no, she was not religious. She was very atheist. Couldn't show feet, couldn't show thighs. I could wear shorts, but they had to be way past my fingertips. I couldn't get any bras she didn't approve of. She always did my laundry. She watched what clothes I would wear, and she'd go through my drawers and see what type of outfits I had. No tank tops, no crop tops, nothing off the shoulder. I could not wear sandals. My mother hated sandals. I wasn't allowed to wear makeup. Freshman and sophomore year, I was a cheerleader, and we had cheer pictures, and I wanted to wear some mascara and lip gloss, and my mom lost it. She told me that, mascara is an eye makeup, and then she'd get mad at me, why do I need it? And then lip gloss, she was like, that's gonna make your lips chapped, and then it's gonna ruin your lips, it's gonna make your lips scar. I couldn't lock my door. If I locked my door, she'd pound on it, nearly break it off. Another rule that my mom had was I wasn't coming out of my room enough, so she would have my phone, and she would only let me use it in her room, which means she had to have my passwords, and she would scroll through all my messages, make sure I didn't have any social media, make sure that I wasn't texting my grandma, because I wasn't allowed to talk to my grandma. Because they had issues, so I wasn't allowed to talk to my grandma. She would monitor my messages between my dad because she didn't like my dad. She absolutely hated him. So one time when I was 12, she had my phone, and I would text right when she was gone, and I would just delete the text with whoever I was talking to, because anything she saw, she'd go crazy. She'd lose her mind. And I took a picture of me flipping my friend off, and you had to scroll. It would take you 5 minutes to scroll to find this picture, and she found it, and she ended up confronting me about it. I couldn't date, nor could I have friends with guys. Often, she wouldn't like any of my friends either, so I couldn't really spend time with them, and she would really berate me about who these people are, and if I really want to be around these people, if they're not good influences. I wasn't allowed to say anything, quote, inappropriate, so I couldn't say words like butt, armpit, stupid stuff like that. She would want me to say oxycoxa, gluteus maximus. Instead of saying armpit, it was underarm. I was not allowed to watch any form of cartoons. When I was 15, she walked into my room and saw me watching Rick and Morty. Oh my God. She's like, this is worse than you trying to have a boyfriend. This is awful. And I don't know. I was not allowed to cut my hair. I had 55 cats and about 30 dogs living with my mother, which meant that I had to take care of them whenever she left the house. So I'd have to take care of them, and they were kind of my responsibility. I had to make sure they had food, they had water, and everything was for them. So my rules was that I had to take care of them before me. So all of my child support, all the money. I wasn't allowed to really spend money on stuff. I wasn't allowed to have money, period. I wasn't allowed to have money. She could have the money, I couldn't. So she'd use the money and spend it on the dogs. Oh, I wasn't allowed to have social medias whatsoever. I would hide them. I would get a folder on, you know, your apps, your folder, put a bunch of apps in, then swipe it, and then put social media, then you won't be able to find it. I wasn't allowed to date whatsoever. Once she found out that I had a boyfriend, basically, she put me on a really strong birth control that messed up my hormones. I couldn't eat too much junk food. She wouldn't buy snacks, or the only time she'd buy snacks is to put it in her drawer so that I'd come into her room and talk to her more. She didn't even like it when I did the peace sign. It used to bug her. Like, she didn't like it. She told me I'm throwing up gang signs. I get kind of irritated. I couldn't drink soda. She didn't want me drinking any soda. She didn't like anything carbonated like that. Anything she didn't like, I couldn't like. She didn't like my music taste at all. I've got way more crazy stories, and I can't think of any more rules right now, but yeah. So if you want to hear crazy stories, I've got a bunch.
So your mom was not strict. She was controlling. She didn't let you do anything. You couldn't do anything. Couldn't eat anything fun. You couldn't do anything. You couldn't be on the internet. You couldn't have a snack. You couldn't socialize. Lord. Well, what do y'all think about this video? You know what to do. Comment below. This is Life with Sean Renee, and I'm out. Bye.